Hi everyone, welcome back to my classes. Today we will discuss about pharmacovigilance, what is pharmacovigilance and what is the history and development of pharmacovigilance. Pharmacovigilance is playing a major role in our pharmacy profession. So vigilance is nothing but to keep a watch. So where it is keeping a watch on, it is keeping an eye on the pharmacy drugs or the medical substances. So pharmacovigilance is nothing but it is helping for the drug safety. So WHO has defined this as the science and activities which are relating to the detection, assessment, understanding and prevention of the adverse effects of any drug and drug related problems. European Commission has been defined the pharmacovigilance as a process and science of monitoring the safety of medicines and taking the actions to reduce the risk and to increase the benefits of the medicines. So what the European Commission is saying is it is taking care of the medicines to decrease the risk factors and to increase the positive effects of that particular drug. So this pharmacovigilance it plays a major role in the patient care to give them the best treatment. The good pharmacovigilance what it will do is as soon as the drug is being marketed, it will give us the risk factors, what are the adverse effects, possible risk factors, it will be give us as the result. Coming to the aims of pharmacovigilance. So the pharmacovigilance aims to improve the patient care, patient safety, to give the best treatment for the patient, to reduce the risk and harm for that particular medicine, to encourage the safe and rational use of the medicine, to promote proper understanding, proper education, proper clinical training for the public, and to give or identify the possible adverse effects when a new drug is being released into the market. So, what is the need of the pharmacovigilance? Why do we require the pharmacovigilance? So, there are n number of pharma companies in the world, right? So, what these companies are doing, they are eventually synthesizing new molecules, new compounds, new drugs are being synthesized and they are then released into the market. So, whether the released drug is safe to use, that should be determined by the pharmacovigilance. So, for the effective and efficient system for the safe medicine, the pharmacovigilance is playing a major role. That is the reason we require pharmacovigilance to make sure the drug is safe for the patient. Moving on to the history and development of pharmacovigilance. The pharmacovigilance it has started 170 years ago, though it has not named as pharmacovigilance 170 years ago, but it has started very long ago. So what it is doing is it is saying as monitoring the risk and benefit ratio of the drugs. So if we know the risk and benefit ratio, that will be beneficial for the patient. We can have a quality of our life. So the most commonly used anesthetic previously was the chloroform. So this chloroform is a very powerful anesthetic. So it is being discovered by Sir James Simpson. So in the year of 1848 on June 29, a young girl called Hannah Greener, she has been admitted into the hospital to remove her infected toenail. So to remove this toenail, she has been given the chloroform. So her death has been occurred, but no one knows why this death has been occurred. So in the year of 1937, 107 people have been died because of the using of sulfonamide elixir, which contains the diethyl glycol as a solvent. So this solvent is considered as a cause of death. So these manufacturing companies doesn't know at that time that it is very toxic. Because of this particular deaths happen, they notice that this is very toxic. That is done by the pharmacovigilance. So as there are many adverse effects developed, they formed Federal Food and Drug Cosmetic Act in the year of 1938. What it says is before a drug is released into the market, you have to take the approval. That is said by this particular act. So the well-known effect is thalidomide effect, right? So it leads to the congenital malformation of the babies, phocomelia. So this phocomelia or congenital malformation, it has been increased from 1.5% to 20% in the females who are taking this thalidomide during the pregnancy. So for the morning sickness in the pregnancy, the females are taking this thalidomide, but it has been resulted in the fused limbs in the babies. So Dr. Lenz, he suggested that there is a relation between this malformation and the thalidomide drug, and he published it in the German journal. So in the 1973, they have done a retrospective study to identify the malformation of thalidomide, and it has been identified that the phocomelia is developed because of thalidomide drug. So in spite of doing the animal studies, this drug is developing the adverse effects in the humans once it is released into the market. So because of this incident, the importance of pharmacovigilance has been increased. It is very important to study the drug, to keep a watch on the drug, what adverse effects it is showing after releasing into the market also. In the year of 1964, the UK has structured the yellow card. In 1965, the thalidomide effect is being reported. In 1966, the Boston Collaborative Drug Surveillance Program has been started. In 68, WHO has started a drug safety monitoring program. Then there are many adverse reactions were conducted and noted in the year of 1968 to 82. In the year of 1992, the European Society of Pharmacovigilance and International Society of Pharmacovigilance have been started. What is the aim of their societies is to promote the pharmacovigilance, to give a safe medicine for the people. In the year of 1995, the European Medical Agency is set up, and 2001 Eudra Vigilance, a network of information about the drugs, has been started. Then this European Vigilance has observed a new legislation in the year of 2012. The timeline of the history of the development of pharmacovigilance. So as we have seen in the previous slides, first the death of Hannah has been happened because of the using anesthesia chloroform. Then in USA, using the solvent diethyl glycol, 107 people have been died in the year of 1937. Then in 1938, a new act was being established, Federal Food and Drug Cosmetic Act. So whatever drug is going to be released in the market, they have to get approved. Then in your gastrointestinal toxicity of acetyl salicylic acid was being proved in the year of 1955. In 1961, the thalidomide tragedy was being reported by McBride. Then they have structured yellow card in the UK in the year of 1964. In 65, the European legislation was developed, and in 1968, WHO program for international drug monitoring was instituted. In 1995, the European Medicinal Agency was developed. In 2001, Eudra Vigilance was funded. Eudra Vigilance is nothing but it is a European data processing network. In 2012, new European pharmacovigilance legislation has been started, and the new pharmacovigilance Eudra Vigilance format has been started in the year of 2017. There again, the pharmacovigilance is being gradually developed. So the new legislation was formed by the European Pharmacovigilance. So what are the changes in this new legislation? They have modified the definition of the adverse drug reaction, and they have involved more patients and more citizens in this particular activity. They have strengthened the Eudra vigilance by giving more information for this database. Additional monitoring for the drug has been started. What is the safety of the drug? What efficacy studies has been done before releasing it to the market? And how you have been approving that particular drug is noticed. And Eudravigilance database and the communication is being validated signals to the agencies and national regulatory authorities. So these particular authorities can have the information from this database. The pharmacovigilance has been developed in India. In the year of 1747, the first clinical trials was conducted by James Lind, providing the treatment for the scurvy by the lemon juice. In the year of 1937, more than 100 children were died because of the toxicity of sulfanilamide. Then in the year of 1950, aplastic anemia is reported because of the chloramphenicol toxicity. In the year of 1961, the well-known tragedy of thalidomide toxicity has been happened. In 1963, the World Health Congress recognized the rapid action to act on the adverse drug effects. In the year of 1968, the World Health Organization has started a project for the monitoring of the drugs. In the 1996, the global standards for the clinical trials has been initiated in the India. In 97, the India attached WHO Adverse Drug Reaction Monitoring Program. In 98, the pharmacovigilance is initiated in India. 2002, the 67th National Pharmacovigilance Center has been established in India. 2004 to 5, India launched a program of National Pharmacovigilance Program. In 2005, the accomplishment of structured clinical trials in India. In 2009 to 10, the pharmacovigilance program is finally started in India.